Good evening and welcome to the Batch Boys. I'm Ryan S.
KCS.
I'm Daniel B.
I'm Jake C.
And we are the Batch Boys. Boys, should we toast to the season finale of JoJo's Journey to Love? She found Jordan.
Here.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
you
to
you
that.
can't propose
Fine.
a toast and then not toast.
Casey,
This
As-
yummy wine for JoJo's love.
yeah. Case, got anything to say about it or anything to say about your disgruntled state?
I'm not happy. Okay? Because despite JoJo telling America that she's happy, it's not going to last. Okay? I'm
Casey?
sad because I like JoJo. And
Someone's
sad.
been reading too much into the media.
Yeah, come on, Casey. Didn't you listen to Lauren and Ben? Look, we can't be bad-mouthing Jordan and JoJo anymore.
When has People Magazine ever been wrong? Okay?
Just
And they
to-
said that Jordan's a cheater.
Casey,
Look.
just because you're some 13-year-old on Twitter tweeting mean names at JoJo and Jordan doesn't give you
Idaho.
from Idaho.
Frickin' Idaho.
Gross.
Doesn't give you the right.
Doesn't it
Okay.
just- but like real talk and like despite like how sad I am, doesn't it make you guys sad?
No, I
So
won't say
sad.
anything bad about them anymore because
Hey.
they said their feelings were hurt. And Lauren and Ben said they also went through tough times. And if you remember from season 1, I picked Lauren. So I feel like I have a real instrumental part in
And
that
guess
relationship.
who called this season? I didn't pick him as my pick, but you guys all heard it. You can go on episode
No,
1.
we-
I called
We all
Jordan.
said
and
Jordan. If
agreed.
you're about to say that you picked Jordan, we all said Jordan's going to win, so none of us are allowed to pick Jordan.
If you,
Exactly.
If
We
you
said-
measured the decibels at which I said it, mine was the loudest.
Yeah,
and as
but-
we all know, that's
yeah,
whoever
but
shouts the
at what
loudest wins.
time
Whoever
stamp did you
shouts
say
the
it, Daniel?
loudest wins.
When did you say it,
That's
Daniel?
when the loudest. I win.
I'm so sorry to all of you. who have headphones
Turn down
in.
your volumes in retrospect.
Yeah. So
Um,
here we are, though, end of the season.
Yeah, go Jordan.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think JoJo made a mistake.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean,
Like-
obviously, even her mom noted that like she's very obsessed with Jordan. You can't get through to her. You tell her something, and she's just going to love him.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand a word that lady said. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Step
Especially when she
lady.
pulled out that crystal ball and was all like, I see a good future in front of you.
Yeah, and then she pulled out that flute, and then she charmed a snake out of a large vase.
Quick question for you guys. As we know on the show, all parents are step parents.
Hashtag.
Do you think that it's actually like even scientifically possible for both of JoJo's step parents, and no disrespect to them, to produce 3 children, or maybe that 4th girl who we didn't see last season that look like that? They have very attractive kids, like, good set of genes,
3 or
but
4.
to come. Well, I
Hey.
think that girl was like the fiance of someone. I don't know who she
No,
was.
that's her sister.
She wasn't on The Bachelor though.
I know, but that's her sister.
Oh, really?
Robbie
Wait,
said
JoJo?
it, and Robbie knows her so well.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
really?
he called her Joelle.
Yeah,
and Joe.
but then he called her Joe. Yeah, exactly. So getting back to just, I have a question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So we all agree, one way or another, JoJo made a mistake at some point. In
Yes
this,
and
thing.
no.
Well, here's a question that I'm very interested to hear an answer for. What do you consider to be JoJo's first mistake of the season? Where did she first go wrong to lead the domino effect down to the road that led her with a guy that I don't think she should be with?
Well, I don't know if I've told you guys this. This is my active theory right now. I think JoJo's first mistake started long before The Bachelorette. I think JoJo has a skewed perspective on what a healthy relationship feels like because her previous relationship was with this Chad who was untrustworthy. He cheated on her, and he publicly slandered her. And so for her, the whole season, the guys who were honest with her and like tried to connect with her, she didn't feel like she had a relationship growing with them. The last 2 guys remaining were the ones that she questioned if she could trust them all season. She questioned if they were here for the right reasons. People told her they weren't, and she felt like being possibly deceived is like, oh, this is what love feels like. This is what feels familiar to me. And so I just don't think she ever was in the right headspace to accept real love.
So with Robbie, do you think that Robbie ended up being there for the right reasons, or do you think up until the last minute he was still untrustworthy? Because I personally kind of started to believe him.
Same.
I
Yeah.
think he's just stupid.
I think he wasn't over his ex-girlfriend for sure. But
I'll go ahead and retire my question now. Thanks, Ryan.
did that sum it up?
Yeah.
So I want to pose this question to the group right now, guys.
Sure.
How did we feel about JoJo as Bachelorette? Good season? Bad season? Fun to watch? Was she there for the right reasons? Did we have fun watching her?
Polarizing opinion. Bad season. I did not. I think it was hard for me because I recognized what Ryan was saying around when Luke got voted out. I was like, oh my God. Like I had been denying it for the whole season, but JoJo's genuinely not here for real love. She's here for her idea of it, which is still a very juvenile sort of perspective on what love should be.
I'm shell-shocked.
But no, but the thing is that yeah, and for that reason, I couldn't root for her the way I would root for someone normally. Like I was in her corner, but the whole time when it came down to Jordan and Robbie as the last two, I was like, these two D-bags, like they're both terrible for her and for me. I come to The Bachelor to root for real love. Like many Americans do. We just want to be there for some real love. And I didn't get that. I got
Everybody
some
love on Casey because he needs it right
Love
now.
on him, Jake.
Jake.
I'm passing my love through my boys.
It's coming to me, too.
Let me give you some love.
Thank you.
Come on, everybody loving at the table.
Oh man, we're all about love here in the Batch Boy studio.
We
but
sure are.
You know what, Casey? I gotta go off that point. I agree with you. I don't think it was a very good season. The Caitlyn season last season was my personal. These are all some OG Batch fans here, but I'm pretty new to this. Watching Caitlyn season last year, I was far more invested because I do feel like, when there's real love involved, when the stakes are real, it makes the show that much more interesting and that much better. And it also makes me want to root for whoever our hero is of the season that much more. Ben really was there for the right reasons. He wanted to fight. Yeah. And so watching JoJo go through this and throwing away guys who were probably better for her than the two she ended up with to choose from in the very end, it made it less exciting for me.
It's funny you brought up Caitlyn because I was literally going to say this season made me miss Caitlyn so much because she
More pizzazz.
yeah, absolutely more pizzazz. Ow,
Sorry. Ryan's mic got turned off.
Hey, well, it's back on.
Yeah, but here
We're
we
back
are
with you. This season made me miss Caitlyn a lot because Caitlyn was like fun and she had jokes and she broke the rules. JoJo was very by the books. It was all about the guys this season. I felt like it was the Chad show for a while,
dude. It was the Chad show, and what's crazy, you see the play he made at the end for being Bachelor.
That was so
could
funny.
happen, and honestly, I'd be so down for.
It's not
for a
gonna
Chad
happen,
season. It
but-
won't.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Do you guys think it's Robbie?
Absolutely not.
Nah.
I hope it's James T. I feel like they should give it to James
It would
T.
be
be
awesome.
boring.
I don't
It's
think
gonna
it's
be
gonna
tasty.
be. I don't know if if it's the right thing for him because this is a grueling process.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot more that happens.
Wow, are you saying grueling because it rhymes with drooling and you think he's a mouth breather?
No.
So,
Wow,
I-
he totally does.
James T, I want to give you a personal message because obviously you're listening. James, you need to go down to your local church on Sunday, go sit in a nice pew toward the back, turn around and see a nice little cute redhead about 2 pews behind you and go say hi, all right? And settle down, make a couple kids because you're not going to find love on TV.
Will you stop it? You're not going to find love on TV,
You know,
Case.
you know where you'll find love is in the back of a church because that's someone who shows that they have values, but they don't like to commit to something too hard because who knows, things can change. Like love, love changes. It's a rocky road. It's a winding ship on the ocean.
It is a fast melting ice cream cone. Yeah.
It's a leopard that's hunting a goat on the face of a mountain downhill. Like on one of those steep things with the goats that can only stand on those specific hills.
It's a golden eagle swooping down to pluck out the eyes of an evil crocodile down below who's just trying to snap at the boy, but the boy gets home and the boy smells the warm, tasty meatloaf that his parents have prepared for him. And then he goes into the house and he puts on his nice padded socks, the Thorlos, because it makes him feel good, and they have stone floors and it's cold on his pinkies, his little piggies. And
piggies.
yeah. And then he goes in and he sees his parents hugging and kissing, and then he says, they need this because love is important. One day I'll have this. Climbs up the stairs, gets into bed. Santa comes at midnight, and the rest is history.
Love is making a Bachelor-based podcast show with your other best friends every week, even though we all got other stuff going on. So, guys, I want to hug it out. Any last thoughts on JoJo's before we move on?
The funniest thing I thought of this season, yes, final thought. Did you ever notice that our hero Ben of last season was the villain of this season? Every episode it was like, Ben Ben broke my heart like that savage with Lauren B. And even Chris was like, I hope JoJo doesn't make the same mistake as that jerk Ben who broke her heart. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben and Lauren are here. It was like the most questionable.
Who are a successful batch relationship.
God,
so
they're
it seems.
cute.
Yeah, they're
Jordan
awesome.
and JoJo might end up together. I really hope it does work out for them because the Batch Boys Nation, we're supportive of Bachelor Nation endeavors. Hashtag, not all veterans are war heroes. Make sure Luke knows that. And hashtag, all Bachelor love stories are love stories. Boom.
Casey, final thoughts?
Love's a lot like cottage cheese, because for like most of your life, you're like, what is that? And then when you turn like 37, you're like, oh, I get it.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I still don't get it, so give me.
Jake,
I
final
understand.
thoughts?
Let's give you some love.
Yeah, you know, we've said a lot this season that I actually haven't gotten involved in. You could go back and you could listen to every episode, and I actually haven't said anything about it, and I was not very loud about it. Was that not all veterans are war heroes, but here's something that I have to say: not all war heroes are veterans.
Wow.
There are some people
That don't
who-
come home?
No, I'm just equating that to love, and that love isn't something you can retire from. You know, sometimes.
Well, you can. It's
Billy
called a
Lynn's-
divorce.
Billy Lynn's long halftime walk. We all seen the trailer for that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I guess that my final thought is that for anybody out there who feels like this season was a disappointment, I know I feel a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Just hang in there, you know, because love changes, and sometimes you get skewered. Sometimes your heart gets broken, and
Sometimes you have to go a whole season covering up the fact that you can't drive or tie your shoelaces.
That's true.
He pulled up in a car again today.
Mhm. And she when
And
she
he
goes
made a
and
joke
hugs him,
about
she
it.
goes, "Oh, you're wearing slippers." So just to kind of totally deviate from my whole.
Well, he actually got out of the car and was like, "This is my preferred mode of transportation now." Haha.
yeah, no, I heard that.
So
The Bachelorette is a really
Goodbye.
great TV show.
So hold on, I wanna say my last thing.
I know. I just don't think I'm
what's
going to
your
be able
thoughts?
to speak again.
Clear
so
eyes.
I'm just
Okay.
saying goodbye now.
So yeah, overall for me, not as exciting as watching Caitlyn's season. I love JoJo. I think she's awesome. I think she has a little bit more growing up to do. I hope the best for her and Jordan, but I don't think that relationship's gonna last long. If it does, I will be gladly proven wrong. But
I hope it works out, and I hope that JoJo is happy more than anything.
we all do. That's the basis of this show. So
And I hope that Jordan and Aaron repair their relationships and can be good friends again, because that's what Chris Harrison wants to happen.
So, if you're watching this show, you either love us already, which we thank you for, or you're one of our friends and you feel really guilty and you want to support our cool podcast.
You probably love us, though.
If you do or are new, or if you're new to the show, though, please follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. And you know what? We want to start incorporating reader stuff into our show. So tweet at us, write us up when you've seen the episodes, and we will incorporate your stuff on air.
Note the tie. Check out Batch Boys in Paradise. We're going to paradise. All hair letting down, all loosey-goosey. We're going to be drinking Mai Tais and crazy stuff, and it's going to happen very soon because Paradise premieres right after this.
So that's right. We are going to. This was just our reaction, our final rose reaction. We are going to be doing our Batch in Paradise episode, and that's going to be coming right up. So by the time you're listening to this,
We'll be dead.
it's already going to be up.
In
So go for
Paradise.
it, and that'll be our normal recap for the week. But anyway, guys, for the last time,
To JoJo, the woman of season 12,
15.
15 of The
13.
Bachelorette.
Maybe.
Everyone's
JoJo,
the best season. JoJo.
JoJo.
We'll miss ya.
Here,
We
here.
hardly knew ye.